Is it testing?
Yo, so give me 5 seconds of silence.
Yeah, everybody get their bronzer.
Whoop. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Ooh. Okay, silence.
Seguí corriendo para cuando me tocó a como pura.
Welcome back to episode 8 of the Shitpost HQ podcast. I'm with the boys, Chris,
Capricorn 6000,
Mike.
What did you say? Capricorn 9000
and Zach.
What's going on?
All right, let's get right into it with a fresh crack.
Crack of the beer.
Look at that. Zach's first second. Oh my God, you busted.
That's a freshie.
You busted.
It's almost good as fruit juice.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Surely it was canned a month
to episode 8. Oh God.
So what day is it today?
Yo.
What did you forget? The Beamer keys. The Beamer keys.
Yo, take my mini, bro.
All right. So it is in fact St. Patrick's Day, which means that I've had 4 or 5 different texts from various family members about them wishing me a happy name day, because in Romania, it's culturally, important that you wish someone a name day. So I have to get a fucking text from everyone I know saying happy birthday. Thanks.
Today's your name day.
Today's my name day.
Name day.
Literally never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's stupid, but
Do you
it's
think
just a
they
culture.
named you because of St. Patrick's Day?
No, they named me because my dad's best friend was name was Patrick.
Was he a loser?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Nah, he just loved green beers, bro.
He loved
so he named
green
you St. Patrick's
beers.
Day.
Yeah, I still haven't seen any of those green rivers in Chicago.
Are those real?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is that?
Someone posted that in the group chat, and I didn't look into it because I didn't care enough. But is it real?
It's real.
Not Chicago. I've literally been there, and
We're talking St. Patty's Day specifically.
Zach, can you tell us?
they make the river green. Okay.
That's correct.
Zach, can you tell us why you were in Chicago?
Yeah, I saw Father John Misty live, baby on the water.
No. Why else were you there?
Pokemon Go Festival.
Yes, sir.
Festival. So what'd you do? Or what was there to do?
Exactly what you expect.
Play Pokemon Go in the park.
Correcto.
Yeah, really?
They would
Chicago.
get together and do a raid, and they would all jerk each other off. Dude, we all played together. Like, you guys were there, right?
Or what?
The Pokemon Go hysteria.
I played
Yeah,
a
we
little
were-
bit.
Me
Yeah.
and you played it, and me and Zach always played together. We went to Waterloo Park.
Rockaway Gardens.
Yeah,
that was a
Rockaway
lot.
Gardens.
I literally bought a portable charger just to play
Yep.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
And I went to Waterloo Park too.
Yeah.
And I remember in those days, like I didn't have that much data.
No.
So I had to worry about conserving data. You couldn't just play all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like Mike has never had more than 2 gigs of data per month. I swear.
Doxing me. I'll have you know I have like 12 gigs right now.
Wow.
Okay.
Wait, does everyone have 10 gigs now? Wow.
I
Shit.
went from 20 to 12, so I actually downgraded.
Yeah.
But I'm not with Freedom anymore.
Dude, you
Fuck you, Freedom.
This episode is sponsored by Freedom Mobile. Fuck.
Dude, you told me you use all 12 gigabytes every month.
That's correct. Sometimes I use 25.
I actually don't understand
How?
that. Yeah.
Defend yourself right
Yo,
now.
and the worst part is this was during working at home.
Bro, you don't have
How?
Wi-Fi at home or what?
I don't
You
know.
watch
Watching porn on incognito and you don't want fucking your girl to see?
Porn's faster on LTE. Just an FYI. But yeah, I don't know how I managed to waste all 25 gigs in a month working at home. It makes no sense. But I'm at 12 now, and I go over every month.
Dude,
Do you pay for it or does it
crazy.
get throttled?
No, so that's the best part about Freedom. You don't pay extra after you use your usage and shit.
Wow.
But it goes slow as shit.
Yeah, it slows.
Like
right
no,
down.
like it's
I've
not
heard
even
the
it's
same
not even
thing.
usable.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
slow.
that bad?
It's terrible. It might as well be you don't have data.
Wow.
Yeah, it's useless.
I use like 4 gigs a month,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I'm at home. I have Wi-Fi, of course. I'm at work. I have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, where else do you go, man?
And then if you're at your boy's house and you're there often enough, you'll have the Wi-Fi.
And you don't even I don't use my phone like when I'm hanging out with my friends like that, you know?
Yeah.
I used all of my data through 1 month, and it was the month that I was kind of moving, and I was between places. I was kind of staying with parents, staying here, staying there, and that's when I managed to go through all of my data because I don't know, I just didn't connect to the Wi-Fi or anything, and it was like I got to the end of my 10 gigs at the time, and it was just like, 2 weeks left until you get all your data back, and I was like, Holy, like this is like I treat it like there's infinite because 10 gigs may as well be infinite.
Basically, for real.
Right? Like, so yeah, it was like one time ever. And then I'm still rocking that like 65 a month with Fido.
It's a good deal.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'll cut this, but Zach, talk a bit louder. Look at your waveform versus ours.
How's
You're
my
very quiet.
waveform?
Gotta be
This guy's actually next level. Man.
Talk louder,
Look at
yeah.
your waveform, bro.
Yeah.
How about this? Is this
No,
better?
it's worse. It's worse. You want to talk right into the center of the bass, yeah, and just talk louder. Because
Am I doing okay?
Everyone's doing good.
Oh,
Just Zach. You can literally see where Zach was talking. It went quiet as fuck.
Can't see the glass.
All right, right back into it. I remember when I was in fucking Romania, and I guess in general Eastern Europe, how fucking cheap the usage of data is. I bought a 10 gigabyte prepaid phone card for 10 euros, I think, and I would get 3 to 4 texts each time, and they were just saying, "Hey, you want a gig free? Text back the number 8," and I would do it, and I would get a free gigabyte added on to my existing amount. I didn't use the whole thing, and I had a phone at the time with dual SIM card. I traveled again 8 months later, and I think we were in Barcelona or something, and I had service because I forgot about the weird European SIM card in my phone. I just had service because it's that good. And I'm like, man, why the fuck are we paying $80 a month in Canada for 3 gigabytes? This sucks someone's dick to get 10 gigabytes, and you're paying out of the ass, and it's not even good. It's not even that good. Even like the internet, I have the best internet money can buy, and it's not that good. I don't get a gigabyte down. Nothing you use can use a gigabyte down, and it's just a waste of fucking money. But I'm probably gonna cancel it probably.
Yo, what's your down? Is it 1 gig down?
Yeah, I have the 1 gig down.
Dude,
It's not-
shit is fast.
And this is wired. So if like when we did the speed test the other weekend, and it's on
Jeez.
Ethernet, it's like 980 megabytes down, but nothing has the capacity to download at a gigabyte down. So if you download a game on Steam, it caps it at 100. So why am I spending
get that.
Wait,
I
are you
don't get it.
serious?
Yeah, I think just hard drives cannot write on the hard drive at a gigabyte per second. It just doesn't have the capacity to save at that rate. Maybe if I had better hard drives, maybe if I had a better computer, maybe, but I don't know. So I'm just wasting money. So I'm
You're
going
wasting
to
money.
chop it down.
That's the
let,
life
us
lesson
know,
here.
let us know in the comments if Patrick was bullshitting this whole time.
Was
or-
I making this whole thing up?
He's
Is
speaking
internet
facts.
real? Internet is made up.
Yo, Zach, you said you're on Fido. Did you get the deal today?
What's the deal today?
Free Domino's cheesy bread.
No.
What?
Yes, sir.
Fido does have very good deals.
Yes, sir.
Fido does. Is it the little app, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they give you like random stuff every month.
They said, "Do you want a cheesy bread today?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I do."
Yo, I
had
literally,
3.
I literally use Fido too, and I've never claimed any free shit.
you have the
I
app?
have.
Yeah, to check how many,
Dude, I
check how
check
many
it-
gigs I have.
Because you have the 5 hours free too, right?
I have that as well. Although I don't know how that works.
I actually, okay, so what you do, you go on and it literally just says extra hour free data and you click it on at 5.
Huh.
And I was doing a lot of driving this weekend, so I used it to listen to all of the earlier episodes of this.
Let's go.
Let's go. Well, I had to get
those
caught
views
up
up.
because last time was my first time on the show, and I almost started a recurring theme conversation, and then I heard that in one of the earlier episodes, and I was like, oh, that was a close one. Almost talked about that twice.
That is true. We do have to keep up on our grind so that if you're
That's
not
what
on
Chris was
episode,
talking
you know
about.
what
Well,
it is.
yeah, I said that upstairs. I'm like, in the future, I mean, with the amount of episodes we do so quickly, how are we going to keep the content up?
It honestly doesn't even fucking matter.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
at the end of the day, it's your perspective on a topic we've already talked about. So I have no problem talking about it again. If like I'm not going to go into what I said because I'll know I said it. But like even last episode, someone said something and me and Mike just let them riff off because it was like, it's fine. It's your story and that's a perfectly valid story. So we're never going to fucking run into that problem. And even if it is, who cares?
Yeah.
The viewers will flame us in the comments and we'll get on with our lives and everyone will be happy.
It's your story, and you can tell it. Okay,
How you want it, hun. Hun, it's going to be okay.
everyone gets to tell their story here.
I think the craziest thing that it would be hard to conceptualize is imagine it's 2 years from now and somehow this works out. Every episode will get residual views. So now we're just talking as if this is nothing to nobody. But imagine how bizarre that. Imagine if each one of these cameras there was 1 million people behind.
I'd
How
feel
much-
weird.
Of course you'd feel right,
Stage fright.
but think about
Yes.
it, right? Like, and I'm glad that none of us give a fuck and we're all just talking freely. But it's such a weird thing to think about. And I don't, obviously I don't. I'm not gonna fucking say anything differently because I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's just so interesting to think about, like when you're a creator, when you do something, how unimaginable that number is. I cannot imagine 1 million people watching me talk
Absolutely
and
not.
be into it. What? That's fucking unbelievable. That's not possible. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, and I have like stage fright and everything, so that scares the living shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
But the crazy thing is, like, right now, if we have 0 viewers versus 2 million viewers, it's the same thing.
I know,
It is.
I know,
Just all-
but,
yeah.
but it's in the
It's
back of
all
your
in your
mind,
head.
right? It's like shit. Now I have like 2 million times the amount of people looking at me.
Dude, I had this revelation where it kind of spurred me into getting back into making bullshit. Is like sometimes you get self-conscious because you're like, maybe it's me, maybe my shit just sucks or whatever. But at the end of the day, you have to realize if you actually stay consistent at something and you completely fail, that means that you're just so weirdly unique that nothing you say is relatable. How unlikely is that? There's no way that us talking about Fido Moel is that unrelatable to a big audience. It just, you have to luck into the algorithm seeding your shit to the right people. But after that, it's like, yeah, we're all fucking low to middle class kids who grew up, immigrant parents, same experience. And that's universal across North America. And that's a huge audience, right? That's a
right.
huge, so it just fucking is what it is. But since it is St. Patrick's Day, what should we go into some of our St. Patrick's Day memories? You got anything
stories for
crazy?
y'all?
Like
think
what you
so.
got? What you got in the pocket?
Oh man, I don't want to start. I don't want to
Okay,
start. Someone
No,
else start.
not me.
So should we talk about our? So I only have one St. Patrick's Day that's memorable, and that was the one that me and you were complete degenerates.
That was the
in.
most fucked
That's
up day of
sad.
my life.
Because there was a couple.
Was there?
There was.
Really?
I'll go later.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we can start with. So it was me and Chris. This is 2014, first year university.
2015. I know.
2015. I'll never forget.
7 years today.
Nothing was. Nothing was the same. But yeah, we just went out, and obviously you start drinking early in university culture in Canada. You start drinking early, so 8, 9 o'clock. Chris had already. Oh my God, you go into your story. But Chris's St. Patrick's Day started very
Wait,
differently than mine.
Is this the one with my
Where you
school?
had yes.
Yes. All right.
So I guess like before we start, we live near 2 universities, right?
Yes.
One is Laurier,
Yeah.
Wilfrid Laurier University. One is University of Waterloo.
yes.
And I don't know if St. Patrick's Day is that big of a deal in any other place, but where we live, like it's a big deal. Like
It
we
is.
shut down whole streets for
Yeah.
this. If you guys Google like 2018 Ezra Street St. Patty's Day,
Yeah.
you'll see some crazy shit.
The Ezra Street
Yes.
is almost universally known at points. I
Yeah,
swear.
it's like infamous.
Yeah, it's infamous.
Project X type shit.
Yes.
Yeah, movie's so
Literally.
good. So yeah. So what? So that day.
I had nothing that day. And the night before, me and Chris got a bit drunk. We played some poker, and then he crashed at my place. And he was on the fence. He's like, I don't know if I want to do this.
we didn't
and-
have like actual set plans, right?
No, I knew I was going out. I knew I was going to get drunk, but you were on the fence. And I was like, you know what, Chris, come on. Let's do it St. Patrick's Day, whatever. And you're like, okay, I'll figure it out. But the reason he was apprehensive is because he had a class that day. He had a presentation that was like it was like 20% of his grade.
Oh shit.
So it's, that day. And now I wake up in the morning, and this is where Chris's story takes place.
All right. So me and Pat hits me up. So we're out. He's like, yo, we gotta get fucked today. And I'm like, yo, Pat, like, stop, man. You know I got school. And I know you don't give a fuck about school at this point.
Yeah, I was already failing.
Yeah, you're already failing. I don't want to become Pat V2, you know? And we were at this random ass house. And we were just
Yeah, we were. That was
random ass house. And we were just casually drinking, nothing too crazy or anything.
What time was this?
Bro, this is
9
like
a.m.
Bro.
Yeah, this is 9 a.m. Yo, we were in matching outfits.
Yes, we did.
We were wearing
That's so
matching
cute.
outfits.
It was so cute.
And then like, I don't know. Next thing I know, it's like noon. Me and Pat are like globbuster. We had no idea what the fuck.
What did you say, bro?
That is my new favorite term, globbuster.
Globbustered, yes. We're like, and it was just me and Pat, and we didn't really know anyone at the party.
Yeah, it was like tertiary friends. I don't know how the fuck we ended
No
up
idea
there.
how we ended up there. And my plan at this time was still to go back to school and to do my presentation.
Time was
shit.
your
I think the presentation was
1 or
around
2.
Yeah, somewhere around, late afternoon. And me and Pat, we'd left the party, just me and him. And we're like, yo, let's just like keep getting fucked.
It was that day.
It was that day.
It was that
I
day.
thought it was the next morning
No,
because
it
I
was-
met up with you guys later that day.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we don't remember this at all. But the next morning, we went to, the day of,
Yeah.
we went to get tacos.
Yeah.
We went to get
Quiznos.
Quiznos.
Yeah.
And we went to get
Candy shop.
all in the span of like 30 minutes. Literally have no idea how we managed that. And then we went to somebody's apartment.
Yep.
We went to somebody's apartment. It was like a prison cell.
It was bad.
It was fucking scary, man. Walls were green, like dark fucking green. And it was a split washroom.
Yes.
How the fuck did people do that?
Yeah, like a shared
Living-
washroom, one washroom for like 4 individual like unit.
Oh, it's like residence.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
But I had no idea. I never knew about
Experienced that,
I
yeah.
never experienced that. So I'm just looking. I'm like, what the fuck? You live in this shit? Fuck is wrong with you? And then like we're like a group of like 6 people at this point.
Yeah, we picked up Zach at some point.
We pick up Zach at some
Wait.
point.
Rewind it back a bit. Were you there shotgunning with us in the bathroom of the Hoother?
Was that the same day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
So what it was is
that was later on.
what Chris forgot, which was the highlight, is that he had this presentation, and we were egging him on to not go, which we shouldn't have.
Bad,
Yeah, 'cause
bad
of
friends.
He's in university.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but who
he's
cares,
paying
right?
money
Lot
to
of money.
fuck a lot of money to go to this class and get a good grade. Instead, we're like, fuck it, just fuck that presentation,
Yeah,
dude.
this-
Call in sick.
This story is so much better than anything that you could have possibly learned in the class.
Like,
That's so true.
dude, exactly.
true.
It builds character, and you know
So
what?
good.
That and like, so the funniest thing was, we're egging him on. We're trying to get him to not go, but we're telling him just call in sick. We're like, we know the experience of calling in sick. You can just go to the clinic the next day, and you can say I've been throwing up for 24 hours, and they'll
Defer.
give you a deferral, and it's no problem. No one asks any questions. Chris was so drunk by this point that he sends his fucking group. It was a 4-person group. He sends his group members
Hold
an
on.
email.
Yeah. So
What did you say in that email?
It was like 2 p.m. man. I was like, you know what? I'm getting fucked tonight. I'm like, fuck this presentation.
We were in like some building in Laurier too.
Yeah, exactly.
Right beside his school. He was literally at school partying.
Literally 1 minute time difference between me, I'm going to class, and then 1 minute after be like, yo, I'm getting fucked tonight. So I sent an email to my group members. I don't know any of them. I literally talked to them like once in my life. They're like irrelevant to me. And I sent them an email. And I could have went the easy road and just went to the clinic the next day and be like, I was sick. But drunk me was like, yo, you know what? I'm going to do something stupid as fuck.
Classic.
So I fucking sent an email to my 2 group members. And I have the email. I have the email
Send it to me.
here.
I'll put it.
And email on the screen. And it's saying that, hey guys, I'm fucked right now. And I'm like way too drunk. And I apologize, but I'm not going to be able to make the presentation. So take this. Okay, this is one important fact. My group presentation mark was based on individual efforts. So not a group effort.
Okay.
So to
you-
them,
It didn't
You
impact
not-
anyone.
Yeah,
It did-
yeah.
exactly. It did not impact them. It only impacted me. So you know what? Fair play.
Yeah.
I think if it did impact the group, I probably would have done the same thing.
Absolutely.
So I sent them that email, and that's it. I sent them an email, right? I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I'm not going. And then we just get hammered for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
And shit.
We'll rewind it back, but fast forward to the next day.
Yes.
Next class you have.
Fast forward, I get a tweet. A girl messaged me on Twitter, and it's a girl I went to high school with, and she was actually in my class, the one that I said I'm not going to the presentation. And she sent me a picture of the classroom, and on the PowerPoint was my email
In front of the whole class.
in front of the whole fucking class. And apparently, the 2 people, my group members, they started off the presentation with that on why I couldn't come, and they put up my fucking email on screen. I was like, why? Why did you have to go to that extent?
Yeah.
You could have just said, "Oh, Chris can't make it today."
Yeah.
Or,
That is sus shit.
like that's just some sus shit. And thank God the girl I knew was in that class, because I would have never known otherwise.
Yeah.
So after that, I didn't go to class for the next like.
Until you got a 0.
And then I went to the final exam, got like a 40, passed the class with like a 52.
Still pass, yo.
Still pass.
Pass.
But like, why did they do that? You know, why?
Why? Literally.
What did they get out of that?
Yeah. No.
But
Fucking embarrassing me.
They buried you, bro.
But yours, they literally pwned you, bro. Pwned. Put yourself in their shoes. And imagine if you did that. You'd be like, fuck this guy. You know? Just fuck them up.
Low-key, I don't think I would. That's some like evil shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I would go to that extent.
No, I could.
If someone else suggested it, I wouldn't deny it. I would let it happen, but I would never be the one to be like, yo, let's fucking flame him, because it's not worth
There's
it.
no point. Yeah.
Someone was shitty and someone just was a bystander, is what I think. But
Well, I got-
Actually, fucking hilarious.
yeah, that day I checked my credit card the next day. We went to get tacos, candy, Quiznos. We went to Beer Town. We went to a restaurant at the end of the night, had like a brisket poutine. I think I ended up spending like $150 in 2015. You know how much that is? You know how much money that is back then? That's unbelievable. And it was just like a crazy night, my most memorable St. Patrick's Day. But I'll let you hit it off to where you came in and what your recollections are.
Well, I went to class earlier that day, so
you were responsible.
I was literally in school all morning, and
It should have been me.
partway through my class, I kind of left my partner. He was the only guy left, and he was still working. And I was like, okay, like I kind of got to go. And he's like, yeah, no, it's all good. Like I'll finish up here. And I was like, all right. It was just him and the professor, and it was awkward because I was just like, I'm gonna leave and like leave this guy working here. And he worked for like another hour after it, anyways. But I left. I went home, and like I filled my water bottle with whatever, and it was. I just remember it being so sunny, and it was just so early, and I was just like, I asked my dad, I was like, can you drive me uptown? And he's like, yeah, sure. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm gonna go get drunk in the street. And he's just like, all right, yeah, sure, no problem, right? And he drove me up there, and I went to Ezra, and it was packed. And I will say it's legendary. It's a infamous, crazy place.
Rite of passage.
I had a Snapchat ad a couple years ago that were saying if you went to Ezra, you will get a ticket.
Yo, I remember
It was like
that.
it was like a regional police ad.
Yes.
And like Wilfrid Laurier University like tweeting like, if we see pictures of you partying,
Yeah.
you could get suspended or
like,
expelled. Like
oh
those
my
things.
God. Yeah, I
That
was
type
like,
of shit.
wow, like
What other St. Patrick's Day though? Did you have other?
hold on.
Okay. Give me.
Where I was going with this was, you get there, and if you're not with friends, it's broad daylight, and you're standing there with your booze, and it fucking sucks. Like, I have to say, like, sure, it's a hype idea, and obviously everyone's gonna go, but it's like, all right, well, now what? So now I have to find these guys that are just walking around like
Aimlessly
force
drunk
feeding
as fuck.
themselves.
Like you're walking through crowds. Like
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
like you're just walking through the street, right?
And-
so you can't see them.
Eventually, like I got as far as I think it was like 2 blocks over, and I saw them walking up towards me, and they both just like saw me, and like it was like they like dropped everything kind of thing. It was just like, holy fuck, right? And it was like we were talking about going to Phil's later, and it was like,
Yeah.
well, that's in like 9 hours. Like we're gonna have to like have a nap or something if we want to do that, right? But at the time, it's just it's whatever, right? But then we proceeded to go get Quiznos and then go to Laurier, and then the email happened. You laughed your ass off when you said that.
I know, because I didn't think they were gonna put it on the fucking screen.
And Alan was there.
Yeah.
Oh,
was there.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he came out. He like Monster Reborn. Literally Monster Reborn, the fucking friend.
Yeah, did we rally the whole day?
Yeah, we really did. We genuinely were drunk from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. or like till bedtime. Yeah, it was awful.
It was funny. I say I don't remember the morning and late afternoon, but I think I don't remember anything after 3 p.m.
Dude,
that
we went
day.
to Morty's that night.
We went to Morty's too that
What?
day?
Yes.
No, we didn't.
No.
Yes, we
way. I
did. We
can't.
went out.
We went to Beer Town.
I think it's Beer Town, Zach.
Oh, no, it was because
Yeah.
We
they had,
wanted to go to
Oh,
Morty's.
because okay, I was hammered. They had the boots, and Slava showed up and he was wearing a suit, and
What?
yeah, he was. I don't know where he was,
Oh, yeah, he's-
but we all
oh
had.
yeah, what the fuck happened?
So
that
we
day?
had so we all had these boots, and Slava's like, "Oh, that actually looks like really sick. Like I want one of those." I remember just getting up, going over to some other table, and there was one sitting on the table, and there was like, I don't know if they were like out for a smoke or in the bathroom, but I just took this like boot and I put it right down beside Slava, and he's like, "Thanks."
And it was like full of beer.
No, it was empty, but like I was just like, "Oh, this guy left without his boot." I don't know. Like, I had that
St.
for a long
Patty's
time
Day,
too.
2015.
St. Patrick's Day. That was an infamous day.
That was an infamous day. I'll remember that day for the rest of my life, even though I actually don't remember it.
Because you blacked out.
Yeah, 'cause-
Yeah.
Okay. I saw a fucking like a podcast clip on TikTok, and it was these guys talking, and they were like, "Yeah, I don't think that blacking out exists." I'm like, "What do you mean? You're not drinking right.
You're not
I've
drinking
blacked
enough.
out plenty. I don't remember hours. There
hate
are
blacking
full-on
out.
hours of my life that I do not remember. If you have never blacked out, that means you've just never gone that hard, which is good. I'm not saying it's a good thing to black out.
the
I'm
proper
just
thing.
saying to say that it's not a thing is so fucking dumb.
Yeah. No.
What are you, fucking 12?
You just gotta drink more.
You gotta
like,
drink
it'll
more.
happen. Yeah.
I'll show you it's possible.
Scientifically. Blacking out is like, it's the worst thing because you're still like at the time when you're
Yes.
blackout, you're still moving around, you're still doing whatever you're doing. But then you wake up the next morning and you're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? I have no clue.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's the thing is like when people say like, "Oh, is blacking out an excuse?" It's like no, because if I think about it in the moment, I'm fully conscious, albeit very fucked up.
No, I'm not even, I don't even know.
No, you know what? Actually, I'm not, because usually I'm like, you know what? If you're blackout, you are incoherent.
Yeah, you're not
You're
making decisions.
you're
like,
incoherent. Yeah, like
yeah.
you wake up and like that, it's just like fuzzy
Yeah.
as fuck. That is true. I take that back. I take that statement back. Being blackout is actually not good.
Yeah, you're,
It is
so bad.
you're literally poisoned.
Yeah, you're literally like. Could you imagine in real life the Pokemon poison sound started playing when you drank too much? That'd be sick as fuck. Oh, I've had too many soda pops.
Yo, have you guys played the new Pokemon?
Did you bring my game, Zach?
Bring your game.
Oh, did you want to check I told Zach to bring me a game for Pokemon for the Switch.
Did I?
You fucking dingus.
What game? Which
Zach's
Pokemon?
played them all. Zach is
Oh,
up to
really?
date. Yeah.
Chimichanga.
Yeah, I played the new one.
How's the new one? The 3D?
It's pretty good. It's chill.
Yeah.
It's a good step in the right direction.
I heard they made it like harder.
No.
Is that right? No.
Yo, you yeah,
Drunk?
yeah.
He
So
needs to address something right now.
I need to address something.
I
because
want to address a formal apology. So I've been getting read a lot,
I don't want to be exposed, but I am getting exposed.
but I'm getting exposed.
So there's this thing about me. I don't know why. It's life, I guess. If you look at me in the face right now, you'll see that I'm a bit more red than these boys over here.
telling it like it's a sad story.
It is sad.
The world's smallest violin.
So my face is a bit more red and rashy and a bit more puffy compared to the other boys here. Although we've all been our half of a first beer, so that tells a lot. So my face gets red when I drink, and I fucking hate it because I'm allergic to alcohol.
Yep.
But
Because
I still
it is poison.
because it is poison, but I still do get blackout. And the best part about being blackout, you don't get red. So that's why I get blackout, because I don't feel the redness.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever fucking said.
Wait, do you get Asian glow or no?
I-
You're very
don't,
very
yeah.
tan actually.
Weirdly enough, I don't. Like my dad gets it.
Really?
And like I think Brian gets it, yeah. And Raymond gets it too, I think.
Wait, Asian glow, is that the same?
It's
Yeah,
so
when you
you have
get
a repressed Asian gene.
you get Asian glow.
Yeah.
Wait, but let me tell you, I have a bit of Asian heritage in my family.
Did you do a 23andMe?
I
Yeah,
did.
Mike fucked your mom.
There you have it, folks. No, my dad did 23andMe, and I have a 1.0%. It was actually Philippines. What's that called? The region.
Filipino.
I swear it's called like Southern
Filipino.
Asians,
Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia. Yeah, sorry, Southeast Asia. So I have that in me.
Who did you did 23andMe?
My dad.
Oh, no way.
And I like to think that's why I get red.
You should do it and see if he's not your dad.
I should.
You know he looks just like him.
It looks exactly like me.
I've been wanting to do one.
My dad looks like Drake, just an FYI.
It's true. I'll put a picture of him right now.
Yes.
That looks like Drake.
Dude, I feel like 23. So you haven't done it yet.
No.
You guys should all do it. And I almost wanted to get my parents to do it to see A, if I'm adopted, and B,
Definitely not also.
yeah. But it's like I did it, and it's almost like it reinforces things that it feels good. Like the one thing was like, oh, I'm gonna have
You did.
no hair loss and no hair and not a receding hairline. I'm like, yes, I agree with these statistics. I identify with these, and I was like, fuck. And then I got like random cousins. I was like, oh, you're 15% connected. And then I made this bit on TikTok and it didn't do well, but I think I have to reshoot it. Just the idea of using 23andMe as a dating website.
Oh my God.
Like, damn, we're only 2% related and you're really hot. Like, hit me up in the DMs of 23andMe.
Worth it?
Worth. Too far removed.
You might be my sister, but I still think you're
But
hot.
I still think you're hot.
What else? So what was your percentage? Like 99% Romanian?
No,
or what? Like-
I'm literally
Full
one
gypsy.
unbelievably Romanian. So it was 99.8% pure Romanian.
Holy shit, actually.
And it was like they had it down to like a 75% to my region. Like to
Damn.
the village I was fucking born in. So I guess my genes are just pure fucking
They just
idiot.
been inbreeding the whole time.
They've been in the database.
I never thought about that, but yes, I am clearly inbred as
You're
fuck.
probably literally more Romanian
Inbred.
than his dad, than your dad.
Oh, you're more Romanian than the first Romanian born.
Yo,
What?
90,
Wait, are you dead serious? 99.8%?
I will genuinely post up my statistics on the pod.
That's crazy.
It's high. It's unbelievable high. And like obviously they have to break it down to hedge their bets, but the highest percentage was very, very accurate. Which is surprising.
How does it feel? Now
Not-
that you got a white
not
girlfriend,
good.
you're the one to break the link, man.
Not good.
What's going on?
Dude, my dad did it, and he was only like 89%.
Really?
Yeah, that's 99.8.
I very well could be exaggerating. I'll post it up and I'll see if I'm full of shit or not.
He's full of shit, everyone.
second fact.
There's a
check for
99% chance I am full of shit right now. But it was good to do. And like there's a lot of things that like, do I have a cleft chin? No. Do I have X or Y? And a lot of it was correct. I don't think there was anything that they stated that was wrong.
Mhm.
So I was surprised by him. You should do it.
It tells you a little bit about your personality too, right?
Yes. They're
does.
like, you're a fucking idiot. I'm like, wow. How do they know? Wow. How do they know?
What did it say about you? Introvert or extrovert?
I don't know if it said anything about personality, but I'll recheck the results. I don't recall, but they had like traits and quirks and stuff. Like if you like certain types of foods, if you like bitter, I think is one of the traits. Like if you prefer
I can see
bitters or
that.
not.
Yeah, like a part of your tongue.
Yeah. Like, but they have a sale every so often. I think it's only $100, so it's definitely worth it. I would recommend everyone do it.
I've been wanting to do it, but like every time I look at it, it's like kind of like 200.
I was gonna say, that's why I don't do it
You know
either.
what's funny
Yeah.
though? It's just you literally spit into a test tube. You're just there.
Yep.
And then that's it. You just fucking ship it, and then there's some fucking guy who gets paid minimum wage to stick it into some machine to test your spit.
I'm a co-op student at 23andMe.
I love working at 23andMe.
I'm going to be a geneticist. Give up.
give up. You're never
Now.
gonna be a geneticist.
Sticks in his ass to see if he's got the same heritage.
Oh my god, I'm also Romanian. I cannot believe it.
I quit this job.
So wait, Zach is. You know what's funny? Zach is also Romanian. Yes. How crazy
Shut
is
the
that?
fuck,
Yes.
bro. No.
Yeah.
No,
Look at this guy.
I refuse
man.
to be surrounded by the dirtiest race.
Why am I always surrounded by three Romanians, man? This is a Romanian
Mike,
podcast, bro.
You're also Romanian.
oh shit.
And Chris, you're Asian. No,
Mike does his 23andMe. It's full Romanian. He kills himself.
100%.
my grandfather was from Transylvania.
Really?
Yeah, on my mom's side. So like 1 out of 4 of my grandparents was Romanian.
Have you done the 23andMe?
No,
He did a 24andMe.
my aunt did like the ancestry shit, like the old ancestry
Okay,
thing.
okay.
It's like ancestry.com or whatever the fuck. So like I have like a book with like a Scottish Irish lineage from my dad's side. It's
Oh,
literally
that's
like
sweet.
it's like on paper.
That's sweet. From what year does it go back to?
You need to relax. That was not that good.
I'm cutting that out.
It was
Yo.
not that good.
Yo,
It's the worst joke ever.
yo, e-girls or I ladies?
Carly, bro.
No,
I ladies.
have you heard about that?
I
It's like the new thing on TikTok. It's like I ladies.
These shawarma, bro. No.
What is that?
E-girls or I ladies?
Okay, explain what an eye lady is.
I ladies nuts in your mouth.
Fuck, I knew it.
That was
I
good.
knew it. I knew some bullshit
2
was
for
gonna
2,
happen.
baby. I got Marcus last episode too.
That's good. Oh, did you?
Holy fuck. Kill yourself. Is 24 chromosomes not the fucking thing?
Is it?
23 extra chromosomes. I don't know.
23 chromosomes.
Yo, so. So what new vinyls you got lately?
Give me a sec. I'm sweating.
How many are you up to now?
More
How
than
many
I.
do you have?
Fuck, don't ask me that question. More than I need. That's what I'm telling you. So right now, I've been in the hobby. I collect vinyl. It's been 2.5 years. I currently have 173 records.
Damn, that's
And I'm telling you right
fucking
now,
insane.
there's not one that I actually need. And I could probably put that somewhere else.
there's not one that he actually likes either.
So yeah. Yeah, I got a 3-month subscription to a place called Vinyl Me Please. It's
Not sponsored.
not sponsored.
Fuck you, Vitamin, please.
But Zach, that's what I was telling you earlier. It's a 3-month subscription. You get vinyl each month, and you pay a premium price.
See, but it sounds worth it if it's like limited.
It
But
is.
You have to keep it like. You have to keep the vinyl that they send you, and you paid for it already.
Oh, okay. So you have the choice to choose what it's called, the record of the month. You have the choice to choose that record, or you can swap for anything in their inventory.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
See, that's worth, right? You can either go with the record of the month, which is probably going to be fucking sick,
Yeah.
or you can swap it for something that you've had your eye on.
Exactly.
And it's $52, but
Oh, that's not.
USD.
it's yeah. Oh, yeah. 300. Okay. But
How many rubles is that, bro?
So like you said, okay, if I go to Sunrise Records right now
Yes.
and I buy a brand new record, like if this is a new record, not like a remake of an old record, I'm paying between $33 and $50.
That's correct. That is
for
correct.
2 to 4 sides, maybe a poster, sometimes a CD, definitely an MP3 download, which I don't need.
Yeah, they include that there to fuck you over, to be honest.
Yeah, but I drove there. I looked around, which I enjoy. I bought it. I put it in a bag. I drove home and then enjoyed it. For $52, you get something that you were not expecting. It's kind of like a present.
No,
It's like a surprise.
You know what it's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
You know
okay.
what it's gonna be.
All right. So it's record of the month.
Yes,
And
yeah, yeah.
it's they show you this.
Yes.
But record of the month, somebody or a fan base or a collection of people rated this record of the month, or is it's their
Do
company?
You pick it? Is there like,
Like
an
who?
option,
What
or-
makes
Yeah,
it
there-
record of
Yeah,
the
the
month?
real question is why would you, if you know what it's gonna be, why don't you just fucking go to Sunrise and buy it for cheaper?
The real question is
what would-
if music exists
You know it.
Shut the fuck
on the internet,
Yeah, seriously.
why would you buy it in physical form?
Facts. This guy just spit facts.
I'm not getting into it right now.
Because
I'm
what
not,
if
because
what
you
if
wouldn't
Spotify and
understand.
Apple Music go down one day? Then what are you left with?
No.
I can hold that fucking big circle on
I
my
just
fucking
like
dick.
I could talk about it, but there's not enough brain cells in this room that could possibly fucking understand
Combined
what I'm
69
about
brain
to
cells.
say
So,
about it.
is-
But take shipping out of it.
Okay.
The service is still worth it. If I got a record coming to my door and it's not winter and it's sitting on the doorstep and getting all fucking warped and shit, and I get this brand new record, I open it up, you take it out, it's some nice color, it's like a unique press. There's only so many that were made.
Yep.
And you know for a fact that when you give it to your firstborn child, it's going to be worth hundreds of dollars more than what it is when it
That's
shows up.
probably correct, man. I probably have records from even like 6 months ago that are already like quadrupled in value.
You have Frank Ocean, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh
I don't.
no,
I
you got
don't.
heartbroken,
No.
dude. That shit is worth so much.
I don't want
That
to
guy
start. That's my most wanted
crazy.
record.
Really?
It is. It is.
Which
And
one? Like Knights or-
Blonde.
A blonde, yeah.
And I'm sad
How
I
much is
wasn't. It's going for sealed copy. I'm probably gonna guess $1,500.
What?
What?
$1,500.
Dude, he only made so many. He was
He-
smart enough to think, you know what? I'm gonna make only so many.
So he did a 24-hour window
Oh wow.
on the day of the release, and that's it.
That's a lot.
That's
though.
it. There's
I
nothing
mean,
else.
It's contingent on his fan base at the time, but that's 24-hour window for the amount of presses. Is a lot.
It's still sold like a good 10K copies
Oh, for
plus.
sure.
So
That's
it's not actually that limited.
okay.
It's just the demand of wanting that record.
Yeah.
And since it was pressed 6 years ago and it's never been pressed since, and it's a really acclaimed album and everything, that's what makes the value so high, because all the new people coming into the hobby,
I looked
they're like,
for
yo,
it.
I want Frank Ocean.
I looked for it.
There you go.
And I was like, why can't I find this anywhere?
The worst part
I'm
is
just gonna buy one.
when I first started collecting, it was only 200, 300. And I
Wow.
considered
Doing it.
I considered
That's
it.
a lot still.
It's still a lot.
It is a lot.
It's still a lot.
And I wouldn't have done that. But
If you would have, yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah, you
and
do.
it's funny, in hindsight, I wish I did. Because
course, well, I mean,
Frank
it's not
Ocean is
value.
known as one of those fucking artists where
Yeah,
they're like
iconic.
Top
mysterious, you know,
Yeah.
iconic, and it's like
So-
people think he'll never press it again.
Wow.
Ever.
I don't think he
yeah.
will.
Do you have any
Why
Kid
would
Cudi?
I do have Kid Cudi.
Yo, which,
I have Kid Cudi Man on the Moon 1,
damn, that's fire.
Man on the Moon 2.
What are they? Are they both like sought after, or are they?
So the first one is a Vinyl Me Please subscription.
Wow.
So it comes in a nice purple galaxy, orange galaxy. It's pretty dope looking.
Cool.
That's right.
Yeah, gatefold, everything, tip-on jacket.
Man just said 3 things I have no idea about.
Tip on jacket.
What?
You mean
Tip on jacket.
sized?
Go on, King.
Yeah, and then I also have Kid Cudi Pain, Passion, Demon Slain on vinyl, sealed, and it's
You can't listen to it then?
it's currently worth 800.
This guy laughs,
Oh,
but
that's
there's
right.
like 20 sealed things in this room.
There you go.
Well, that's the thing I was just gonna ask is, so as a 3 IQ monkey brain, are vinyls a superior audio quality, or is that like, so what is the best format for audio? Is it MP3, or is vinyl something so highly regarded in the community?
Live, brother.
So one of the most highest audio quality would be a FLAC style, FLAC.
What's that?
It's
Download
just
that
a,
on LimeWire, bro.
you can you can. It's you can download it.
Is there a FLAC
So,
media player?
An MP3 file is like what, 5 megabytes, some shit. A FLAC file is, God, correct me if I'm wrong, audience, 100 megabytes.
What?
So
That's
it's 10 times compressed. I don't know, whatever,
Yeah.
right? So that's the best you would usually get.
Just FLAC,
Actually, the best audio sound you will get is from a CD.
Mhm.
Yes, CD.
Is there a CD market? Do you ever think about dipping your toes in that
It-
like collector's market?
Yeah,
It's-
why'd you buy vinyls then?
Yeah.
bro.
I like vinyl because the physical product.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
huge.
aesthetic. It's
True.
big.
The
it's
aesthetic
nice,
is
yeah.
beautiful.
It's like
you
a
know,
painting.
It
It's like
is,
a painting.
yeah.
It is like a
art.
painting.
It's art. It's art.
it is art.
And Patrick's actually had a vinyl experience once.
Hmm?
I 808. I opened
Heartbreaks?
it with Patrick. Remember open that out?
Oh yeah.
That's a great
Open that
album.
up.
Yeah.
So
Love
I
that.
remember opening it up. You open it up. He's got a poster with his mom. There's a CD in there. It's like 4 sides. There's all like this extra content inside, like the lyrics. It's all written down black and white. It's just like there's so much in there.
It's more tangible than just a song you play on YouTube. It's is what I like.
And
Like, it's art. You get to put your personality into it.
And,
What do you want to do?
And you know, I could Google it and figure out the dumbed down version, but when I put this piece of plastic down and I put a needle on it and you close it
Touch me.
and sound comes out of the fucking speakers, it still blows my mind. And this
Hallelujah.
thing, and this thing,
Hallelujah.
seriously,
Hallelujah.
and it's gonna outlive you and
Yeah.
you, and somebody's gonna find this in the dirt a million years from now and be like, "What the fuck were they trying to tell us?" Put it on. It's like Weird Al
In
Yankovic.
the night.
Wow.
Yo, one of the best quotes I've heard about collecting vinyl was, the best part about collecting records and shit is the inconvenience of it all.
Yeah.
And that's what it truly is. It is an inconvenience. It's fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah, it takes up space.
It takes up space. You know, you can only play 4 songs at a time, whatever. Have to get up and flip the record and shit.
You can't just fast forward.
yeah, you can't. You can't fast forward. You have to get actual
Beta vinyl listeners,
speakers.
Sigma MP3 listeners.
That's like my YouTube listener.
But yeah, I don't know. I just love it, man.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
love it.
And you know what? There's benefits from that because you're only going to put your money's worth into the albums that you know that you're going to love straight through. And you know, you're going to want to listen to every single song and flip it over and it's going to be one that you want to take out and put on and listen to over and over again. So I'm now understanding why maybe that service is a little expensive because it might not be the thing that you want to listen to over and over and over.
What?
again.
It's like what, $70 a month and you get a new gift every month. Just
See,
don't
I
buy
think-
anything else.
See,
ever.
I think that's tight because, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I'm on a dry spell. I haven't bought one in a very long time because I've been kind of like going and finding like old ones, you know, for like
Yeah.
inexpensive.
So in part of that subscription thing, one of their taglines quotes is "lost sounds found."
Okay.
So they take usually most of the time they take albums that haven't been repressed in 20, 30, 40 plus years. And then they make a brand new reissue.
And they get the rights to it.
They get the rights,
really
and it's,
cool.
you know, it's really sought over. Like to the one
So
announced.
the Lil Uzi one, that's never been pressed
So
before, or it
Lil
has been?
Uzi had a 2016 release.
Okay.
It goes for mad money though. It goes for 400.
Wow. Okay.
And the one I'm getting this month is Aaliyah from 2001, and it hasn't been pressed since 2001.
Oh wow.
So
okay.
people are going crazy because it has, you guys don't care, but it has a new mastering, new lacquer cut and all that shit. So it's going to sound better than the original too. It's done by like really acclaimed professionals in that industry and shit. So yeah, it's crazy. And that's why I love it. It's like that shit was worth $1,000. Now I could get it for $50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sure, I don't have the OG,
Yeah.
but would I rather pay $1,000 for an OG or $50 for
Better quality.
better quality, nice color, better cover, jacket quality, and all that shit? So yeah,
Does that always impact the value of the OG? Does
it does actually. Funny enough.
decrease it?
So
I bet it'll
after
increase it.
no,
actually
so
decrease,
this
yeah,
is the
true.
funny part. After this got announced today, prices got cut in half.
Damn.
So people are now trying to sell their copies,
to liquidate their copies.
liquidate the
But
copies.
you
So-
have an OG though. Like it's like Jordan 1, like you know, like Jordan brand shoes. Jordan 1, you could have the OG or you can have the re-release. The OGs are
it's cooler to have an OG of something that's never been ever
recreated.
recreated.
Yeah.
You know,
The second it's
okay.
been recreated, it tarnishes the value to the person. It's like, I'm the only person who has
Yes.
this. Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, there's a fucking new like
yes,
copy. It's like,
Big Brother Jim.
Yeah, Big Brother fucking Jim, right?
Okay, so what's the most expensive vinyl you have?
I have a British pressing of Rage Against the Machine self-titled that's red. And I haven't looked up the value in a while, but
Red back in the day too. Color pressing.
in the
That's
90s, that would have been original, right? Like
Wow.
How did you get this?
From the 90s? Yeah.
ex-girlfriend bought it for me in England.
Damn.
Yeah. It was like one of my first vinyls. It's fantastic.
That's rare.
And
What was the value of
a
it?
few years ago it was like $200, and that's like with
Probably gone up.
that's open, used, like
Yeah.
there might not even be a sleeve in there. You know what I mean? Like nobody has these anymore. Like they got, it's like that first CD that you got and scratched the shit out of it and threw it out, and then you're like, I wish I had that again. You know, that kind of thing.
That's cool.
Dude,
yeah?
my most valued. It's
Oh,
funny
you?
because I don't do vinyls, but Chris kind of put me on. I just love collecting things. I love the concept of like dead stock and like buying something and never opening it, even though 10-year-old me will literally snap my neck.
Yeah, I hate that.
You
I
mean you're
open
gonna
everything.
buy these toys and not like imagine me at 13 having 2 sealed booster boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh cards
Impossible.
and I cannot open them? What am I, fucking idiot? What am I, stupid? But like I guess I'm into that shit now. So I have the St. John. So it wasn't a press that was hyped or anything, and it was available on Urban Outfitters. There was 1,000 copies made, and it was available on Urban Outfitters.
1,000. That's
One low.
low, yeah.
It's low, and
It is low.
there was both his albums. So it was a collection one and
Ghetto Lenny.
Lenny's Love Songs, and both albums were available for months. And Chris had already copped his 2-3 months before me, and I was like, you know what? We're going to the St. John concert. It's gonna be a great time. I love his album. I'm gonna buy both just because I love his music. I bought them, no problems. And then what are they worth now? Like 500.
Yeah, they're
He blew up, right? Or did he blow up before or after?
He blew up ish after, but he
With a
wasn't like
couple
a
songs, right?
nobody. Like he
Yeah.
still had some.
It was
following.
it was
blew
a
up with a
It
strange.
was a
scenario.
bizarre
It was
release.
so bizarre. I would have never thought in a million years that would be also one of my most expensive now too.
So what's it worth?
It's going for both
Five
albums are going $500, $600, $700 plus.
USD yeah.
Each.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you bought it for how much? $50?
Or 30.
Yeah, 30.
Sheesh,
Yeah.
that's sick.
You have this still?
I have 2. Yeah, sealed. Mine are sealed.
Yeah, his are still sealed. Mine are
Your-
open.
Yours are open. Mine,
Yeah,
yeah,
mine
mine
are
are
open.
sealed. Yeah.
That's fantastic. The only ones you got, and you got.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
And then what?
My most
Is that your
expensive.
most expensive? Yeah.
So it is now. I also have actually mentioned the Kid Cudi Pain Passion Demon Slaying. That's actually going for mad money, 600 plus now.
Is it open?
Wow.
It's sealed. So that one is sealed. And I actually copped it from a resell. So I didn't even pay MR retail. I paid $80 still for it. And I was like, you know what? It was going for like 150, 200
You
at the
really
time.
were,
I'm like, fuck it, I'll pull a trigger. I don't know why I haven't opened it because I play my records. But now
this
it's just
point,
like when
yeah.
you
I
see
wanna
the
listen to it.
value go up like fucking like $500, $600. Like if I keep it sealed, maybe it's like
Yeah.
2K in the future. You never know, right? But my most expensive was Jay-Z and Kanye West, Watch the Throne.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's it.
and I'm sad. I sold it.
What did it go for?
I sold-
What did you sell it for?
So I bought it for $100. It was actually $100 retail. It's a very expensive. It's all gold embossed.
Yeah.
4-panel layout, 2-picture disc with Kanye and Jay-Z's face. And I sold mine for $800 Canadian.
That's sick. And
Man,
what
that's
is it
crazy.
the same value now?
Yeah, it's around the same value.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you don't have any.
Mine was sealed, and I sold that, and I bought
So
2 tickets to
came
California.
over and just bought it from you.
Yeah,
Wait,
some
hold on.
guy, and
That's wild.
he never bought anything on the place of Discogs is where I sell my stuff.
You're
His
suspect.
buyer feedback was 0. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes, right? I'm like, I'm gonna get scammed. So I actually put hella insurance on the package when I shipped it. I paid like
ship it?
yeah, I had to ship. Yeah, I put like an extra. I insured it
Oh
for
my
$1,000, and it cost me like an extra $30 to ship because I was I was
Yeah,
sketched.
but 30 bucks
course.
of 800
Yeah,
worth.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you
That's what I'm
made
saying.
money.
Worth.
So yeah, I reached out to him. Low-key, I kind of Googled his address. Yeah, he's a rich man in Vaughan.
Yeah.
He had like 3 Teslas and shit. I'm like, all right.
In Vaughn, yeah, he's living.
Yeah.
He's living.
But yeah, that was my most expensive. Sold now.
Dude, hard cut to that just because you said scam. Have you guys ever been scammed? And we can pivot to your fucking white van scam, which is hilarious. But because you say that, and I've actually been almost scammed twice. And the first time, I was selling Jordans. I was selling cool gray 11s. I got into Jordans. I bought metallic 5s and cool gray 11s. They were about $300 a piece. And I just didn't wear them because I couldn't justify wearing $300 shoes. I couldn't get them dirty, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna sell them.
What year was this?
2013.
Okay.
I was like
Back-
first year
back.
university. Yeah, way back. Yeah, I'm fucking 9 years ago.
Yeah,
Holy
that's
shit.
a long time.
So I was like super into them, and I bought them. And then I had our buddy Kendall. I was in Toronto, and I messaged him. I was like, hey, can you sell my J's? I found a guy in Kijiji who will sell them, and he did, and he sold them. But before that, someone contacted me. And they're like, hey, I live in Sudan or some weird African country, and they're like, I will send you the money in USD plus 300 USD for shipping if you send it to me. And I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. I will
Because
send
this
it
is 2013.
anywhere.
Like,
Yes.
Yes.
You know, you don't really hear
No,
about stuff
no,
like
no,
this.
not at
Scams
all.
like this.
So I was like, absolutely. So I'm getting the information. He's like, okay, I send you PayPal. I check. I get an email. It's from PayPal. $900 in deposit into my account.
Wow.
But I was like, I'm going to check. So I check my PayPal. No money. I'm like, hey, man.
Oh, nice.
I don't see any money. Can you send it again? Yeah, no problem. Sure. Sends it again. I'm like, I bet. Check my PayPal. Still no money. And I'm like,
$1,800.
and then I Googled. Yeah,
Got you
wow.
twice, bitch.
Daddy's got a fresh new meal. So I check it, nothing. And then I Googled the address he claimed he wanted to ship it to, and it's blacklisted on every mail carrier. It's some specific portion of Africa where it's the scamming is so rampant that they just stopped shipping there.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that. I told him to fucking kick rocks, and I called it a day.
Rocks.
And then the other time I actually got scammed on StubHub for concert tickets. So it was the OVO Fest. So it was Drake's concert, and I had tickets to day 2, which was the Drake concert, and day
These
1.
tickets are worth, too.
And they're
some
worth
money.
good
They're
money.
hard to get.
And I got them for retail. And the only reason I'm not a fucking, sometimes I never scalp intentionally. If I scalp, it's because I cannot fucking attend the event.
Yeah.
So I was going to attend day 2, but I had to sell my day 1 tickets because I was out of I was in Halifax. So I sold my day 1 tickets. I got, I think, like, I sold them for the cheapest price available, and I still got like 4x my price.
Yeah.
So like I
They go for a lot of money.
Yeah,
I can
it was
never
like-
get them. Yeah.
No, yeah, it was like $30, and I think I got 120 for them each. Sell them. I don't think of anything of it, and then it's the day of the event, and I get an email from StubHub, and they say, "Hey, you scammed the seller. They claim that you had the tickets scanned when they came in." And I was like, "Are you
That's so
kidding?"
annoying.
So now, obviously, I know because I'm in Halifax. I know someone's trying to scam me. So now I call StubHub and I tell them, hey, I was out of the country. Here are my airplane tickets. I wasn't home. What do I have to do to prove my innocence? And they say, oh, I apologize for this, but it's now on you to contact the box office at
What?
the event to see how the tickets are scanned. And I was trying. I contacted the venue. They put me through like 7 different people. I wasn't able to fucking figure out who would give me the information I wanted. 1 or 2 weeks went by. I was emailing every day trying to get this down. 'Cause I don't want to lose the money, right? And then all of a sudden, it's like 3 weeks later, I finally get the information. Hey, these tickets were scanned twice. Twice as in one each. They were never double scanned. They literally walked in, scanned my shit, and said it was bullshit. So I had the proof. I sent it to stuff, and they're like, sorry, it's been too long. So I literally got fucked. I literally got.
You actually never got your money.
They took the money back out of my credit card,
That's
plus
brutal.
like a fee. So I not only did I get the money taken out that I made, but they took out like a $30 fee per ticket for like being a scammer. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's actually brutal.
Yeah. And I've been
Jesus.
scared to sell shit ever since because I'm like, damn, this is fucking scary.
Yeah,
Like,
there's nothing you could really do.
Nothing I can do about it. Like I literally had all the proof that I could get, and they were like, sorry, go fuck yourself.
How did the guy do that?
It's simple. You go to the event and you say you didn't go to the event. It's not rocket science, right?
Good
People are-
rats.
Good rap, man.
Yo, people are assholes, man. For real. That's
I've
actually
never-
pretty scummy.
I've never gotten scammed in real life,
That's good.
but I've been scammed
Whoa.
in game.
Oh,
Ooh.
Maplestory.
Ooh, let's hear it.
For all the people that okay, yeah. So there was a scam in Maplestory. There's a couple, but this was like the dumbest, funniest one. So like you had this one class, it's called a mage, and you could teleport back and forwards. So it's like a quick way to move, right? But you can also teleport up and down. And Maplestory is a 2D game, or you can teleport like behind what the screen would be, basically. So like there'd be this one shop where you would go, and like and then you could teleport behind this like barrel, but no one else could go there. You could only do that if you had teleport from this one mage class. So this is so bad, but like me and my cousin, we'd bring in noobs. Like we'd go to the free market, and then we'd find some noobs and we'd bring them in, and then we'd bring them into the shop, and then I would teleport behind this barrel, and my cousin was standing would be standing all the way on the other side of the shop, and he'd have this noob stand like in front of where I was in the barrel. So in this game, when you drop items, someone else can pick them up and steal them, basically. So the scam would be like,
You scummy piece
I'll
of
give
shit.
you, I'm quitting this game. I'll give you these 5 items if you show me that you're worthy. So drop 5 of your best items. And then they would drop it. And then I'd be standing there, but they couldn't see me because I was behind the barrel, which no one else could go. So, and I just pick him up and he'd be like, what the fuck? I got scared. And I just run out and run away. So how stupid is that? Like, this is what, like
That's fucking
2008.
genius.
I think this was like 2008.
We're the Simon Levi of a fucking Maplestory.
Dude, he'd be like, yo, I'll give you, I'm quitting this game. I'll give you 5 of my best items if you show me 5 of your best items and that you're worthy. Like, how stupid is that? It doesn't even make sense, man. You could literally just give him all your items.
Some dude in Oregon's just like, fuck. I will show you that I'm worthy.
I'm worthy. Yo,
Here's
that
everything
kid
I
probably
have.
cried. Those kids, like, back in, because I found out about this because I got scammed in the game.
Did you?
Yeah. When I was like newbie, like, and how old was I? Like, I don't even
Vil-
know, like 10 years old, you know? Like,
Innocent to villain story.
yeah. Fresh on the internet, you know, like before the internet was crazy and you could like research anything. I got scammed, and like I remember that day, like I was so sad. I cried. I actually cried, man. For a game, for a fucking Maplestory. Cause oh man, it was like my whole life back then. I'd play 8 hours a day.
Then you
Especially
just,
on the weekends.
Then you just scam a bunch of kids and you're like, yeah, take that, you fucking scammer.
Fuck yeah, dude. When I would ball out with these nice ass items. Like I was an assassin's class and I got like the best throwing item, man. They're called Ilbies, you know, for the people out there. Oh man, Maplestory was a good time.
Maplestory.
That was like a big part of my life, I guess.
McCallie 06 scammed you. Pwn, son.
Keanu Reeves also.
I played Maplestory. I guess like a lot of other people played RuneScape. Like did any of you guys play RuneScape? Yeah.
I never played RuneScape.
Yeah.
Never. No.
I had an account for,
3 days.
yeah, I played a little bit because the Red Devil got me into it.
Yeah.
Young
Graham.
Oh.
Doxed. Fuck you, Graham.
Fuck you, Graham.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you're gonna get this and you're gonna play it. And, you know, I had it for like a few days and that was about it. Like I thought it was pretty cool, but I don't know. I never went home and played it.
Yeah.
You guys went outside instead, eh?
Yeah. I had fun.
I went outside.
I sat in front of the computer
Yo.
and grinded my ass off playing Maplestory.
I was grinding. When
It
you
was
guys were
fucking hard.
having fun, I was grinding.
I was grinding.
Yeah, we can cap it off with Chris's getting scam story.
Yeah, the worst part about my scam story is that it was only a couple years ago.
He was
This
a
is not
grown ass
08.
man.
I wasn't fucking 10 years old, man. I was 20, so I was a full grown adult, man. Yeah, so I was going to school one day. Just a normal day, you know, gonna go study for my exams or some shit. Not like St. Patty's Day. And as I'm going into the front doors of the school, not a white van pulls up. It was like a beige Chevy Tahoe or something. Like Tahoe, yes.
Tato. Chief Keef.
Masego. And this girl rolls down her window as I'm about to open the doors in the school. And she's like, hey, can you help me out with something real quick? I turn around, I'm like, oh, she probably wants directions or some shit. Because, you know, school's out like a weird place.
Okay.
And she's like, I need help with this. I have some projectors in the back of my car. And if I don't sell them, my boss is going to be really fucking mad at me. Like, I have to go back to London, Ontario right now. And if he sees I come back with these projector, he's going to fucking fire me. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck do you want me to do about that? And she's just like, do you mind like just taking them from me? Like, I'll give them to you at a really good price. And I'm like, okay, well, hey, this is the worst part. I fucking knew it was a scam at this point. I knew it was a scam at this point.
Go on, Manuel.
Is he good? Hey, he's good. Just hold it.
You keep going.
And I'm at the point, I'm like, all right, this is a scam, you know, bullshit type shit, right? And, you know, I kept saying, I'm like, no, like, I don't want to fucking take your projectors and shit. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, I'm going to school. Let me be and shit, right? I don't know, man. Her wording was just so persuasive at this point. And I kept getting to the point where she kept trying to sell me these projectors. And there was like, I think there was 10 of them in the back. And she needed to sell all of them before she could fucking go back to her boss in London, right? And I'm like, no, like, I don't want your fucking projector. She's like, and then she gave me a handbook. And it was the current price of a projector, of the projector that's in the back of the Tahoe. And it was like, she showed me the exact model, blah, blah, blah. She compared everything. And it said on the boucher, fuck.
Brochure.
Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
That's French.
À la mignon, pessoa. And yeah, it said like $2,000 or $3,000 a projector is worth. And I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty expensive. And she's like, I'll give them to you for $800. And I'm like, I knew it was a scam-ish. At the start I did. Now I was like, oh shit, maybe it's not a scam. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe my day's here. Maybe it's time I get fucking paid, you know?
Oh my God.
It's time, you know? And I did my own research too while we were just chatting on from the window and shit. And I Googled it myself. And there was a website and it was very legit looking. Like all the projectors were there. It was like some like kind of like Chinese brand, but like, you know, they all sound legit.
Yeah, but they used the first name of a known brand and the second name of a known brand.
Yeah,
So
it was like Pana
Star. So
Yeah.
it was like, I've heard Panasonic.
Yeah, I feel like I heard about it, yes.
You know, like it was believable.
Believable. And I looked at the website. I'm like, okay, this looks kind of legit.
Yeah.
And then I went on Kijiji and I also went on eBay to make sure I wasn't getting scammed, right? And I'm like, people are selling them for money.
Okay.
For $1,000 plus, $2,000, whatever, something, whatever. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm like, fuck it. She's like, okay, well, I need $800. I'm like, can I e-transfer you? She's like, no, you need to give me cash. I'm like fuck. So I only told her I only want one because I didn't want 10. I was like, I'm not giving you fucking $8,000.
Yo, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm not giving you fucking $8,000. So man, this is where like I kind of got sketched myself. I'm like, I need to go to a bank.
And you're about to walk into class.
And I'm about to walk into class, mind my own business, and I'm out here fucking driving with a random stranger to the nearest fucking my bank.
Oh my God.
And like, I'm in the car with her. I'm in the passenger fucking seat.
Do you remember what she looks like?
Huh?
You remember what she looks like?
Literally? Oh, and this
in
she,
her car.
She was like a 45-year-old mom.
Oh,
like
yeah.
just blonde.
Unsuspecting.
This guy was trying to smash, yo.
trying to smash.
That was the ultimate.
That was the
motive.
ultimate goal. Just looked very not scam-like person. I'm in the car. We're having normal conversation. And we go to the bank. I take out my money. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, right?
What an evil person, man.
What an evil
yeah.
person,
And she
right?
went home to her boyfriend Billy, and she's like, I'm home, boss. He's like, "Did you sell those projectors?" And she's like, "Fuck no." And he's like, "Well, you're gonna get fired then." Fuck.
So I cashed out the money and I give her 800 and she tosses me a projector and she drove me back to school. I'm like, shit. I'm like, I made some money today, you know? I'm like, today's a good fucking day.
Dude, and then Chris calls me and I'm at the airport and he goes, "Yo, Pat, I'm freaking out,
This guy's
man.
always traveling, bro. This guy's actually flexing hard.
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out. Yo, I just bought this projector. It was like $1,000, but I could sell it for like 1,500. And I'm like, Chris, what? Slow down. And he goes, okay, so this is the name brand, and I bought it. I go on the website. I'm like, okay, looks legit. It is retail price for that price. And then I click the contact us webpage, or so if there was 5 tabs, it was like product, whatever, contact us, about us. Every other thing but product was a broken link.
Damn, you just didn't click one step far enough.
No, sorry. Every link was working except contact us.
No. There was like 3 broken links and 2 working links. It was like product and like something else, and then contact us and about us, and something else was broken.
They were broken.
But
They
like,
led you to a blank
you wouldn't
page.
have checked those anyways. Yeah.
Their scam works so perfectly on eBay because like
People who got scammed are selling them
are
for the
selling
price they
them,
got
and
scammed
that's
for.
why you see it for sale.
Oh yeah. What did you make?
What did you make? Bring it into the camera.
Bring
Come
it.
on.
Mama
Yeah, show the
Liga with
camera
sour
first.
cream puss.
Oh,
What the hell?
This man is
Very
getting
nice.
Show
the
the cam,
royal
show the cam.
treatment.
Beautiful.
Well, I guess that's the story. Then you got fucking
Yeah,
scammed.
and then I started to panic after I called you, and I realized that I can't sell it. I'm like, you have to be fucking kidding me, man. You have to call my dad. I was so fucking like scared. I'm like, Dad, yo, I like just lost $800. He's like,
Yeah, they just got scammed.
I got scammed. And yeah, long story short, I did sell it. You know how much money I sold it for? 600.
Bro, you scammed someone. For that, yo.
Did it
You
have
scammed someone else.
like? Did it have shit for guts? Did it work?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry. Yes, it did work. It worked like a normal projector, HD, whatever they fucking specified.
Yeah.
It looked okay. It worked perfectly fine. There was actually nothing wrong with it. It's just not worth.
Yeah, it's like a
$2,000.
$200
Yeah,
thing.
It's
$200,
worth 100, 200 exactly.
Yeah,
And,
I would have taken that. I would have taken that home and been like, "This is my projector forever now."
Yeah, I would just use it. Fuck, I have
dude.
to. I have to 800 for
Had to
it.
get my money back.
$800 projector.
Well done on selling it though.
Well, imagine you're like a broke college student. You have like $2,000 in your account. Half of it just went away because you got scammed
An evil lady.
to an evil lady. And then it's
You know what? Once you said that story, it kind of actually reminded me of something that happened to me. This was like my first year working, like coming right out of school, and I went out for lunch, and I remember walking back to my car, and this guy pulls up beside me. He's driving a nice whip, like a BMW X3, pretty new
Okay.
at the time. He's like sunglasses, like hair slicked back, like in a dress shirt. He looks good, and he pulls up. He's like, "Hey man, I have these watches. Like I gotta sell them before I get back to work. Like or my boss is gonna kill me." He shows exact same thing. That's why it jogged
There
my
you go.
memory. He shows me the watches, like gold watches. Don't recognize a brand, and I know brands. I don't recognize a brand. He's like, "Man, they're worth like $1,000. I'll give it to you for like 200." and like I knew this was a scam. Like this guy pulled up. He looks like slick. Like I could tell this is a scam right away. I'm like, dude, no.
It's Bruno.
It's one of our friends. I'm not interested, man. Like I let him down easy or whatever. I'm like, I'm not interested. Like I don't want it. He's like, okay, $100. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And I just walk away. But like, I guess that's like a strategy that actually works.
And I was gonna
and then
say,
he drove back and was like, "Oh, suck your dick, man. Just buy a fucking watch."
$100.
and I was gonna say it's actually smart that they use a projector because I feel like not a lot of people are
Have one or like
have one or familiar with projectors. So putting Pana in front of the first half of the name,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I probably saw that at Best Buy one day, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's called a white van scam.
Yeah.
I googled it, I Reddit it, and I got
the-
fucking scammed to shit.
And the police can't do shit. They don't care.
Oh yeah, I called the cops that day.
they're like,
I called the cops.
They're like, you again? Oh, I need to list the fucking dumbasses. Thanks. Bye. We can call it a day. I don't know if it's still recording. Thank you for watching episode 8. I don't know if this is still recording. Who knows? But bye. Thank you guys.
Good night,
Peace
everybody.
out.
Good night.